Hey, what's up, y'all? This is D's Nuts Speak, the year of our Lord 2010, December 26th, the first day of Kwanzaa. And that's the subject of today's video clip, Kwanzaa. Our first principle, unity, emotion. I'm going to speak on that. Try to be unified with everybody based on the history of your dealings with that person or with that group of people. Yes, forgive people, even though this shit ain't about forgiveness. Forgive everybody. But keep in mind past events. Because when you don't keep in mind past events, what happens? History repeats itself. And a lot of people might say, Omar, that's against it. You this, you that. No. I'm just reminding the people who have friction in relationships with people that they should be unified with, that they just don't have to go willy-nilly into unifying themselves with that person, that they can take the precautions based off what they've been through with that person or group of people, and then try to unify with them based off that. And each person individually knows their limits towards the unification. Be like, hey, all right, I'm going to give it a try. But I remember when this took place last time, I gave it a try. But give it a try anyway. And if you give it several tries, then just leave it alone. And that goes with unity too. You can have a peaceful finale to several relationships without hate. And that's the main focus of today's clip, is the hating. If you are divorced, be happily divorced. Don't bring up your ex-wife every subject. Yeah, that bitch ain't shit, blah, blah, blah. Just walk away from it. Or you can peacefully say, yes, it's very good that I have ended that relationship. Now I'm in a healthier, better place. Amen. I check. My favorite food on this show, whatever you say after that. But you don't have to dig in on the character of the person. Just be like, oh yeah, I'm better off. Thank God. Everything is cool. It's over. You can have a peaceful finale. Like me, I'm estranged from some family members. And I used to bark on that ass every opportunity I get. And guess what? I was wrong. Now I don't bark on that ass no more. When they ask me about certain members, I say, you know, that's nice. That's good. I'm happy for them. I'm glad they found a space of happiness where they are. Just that I have to be honest with you, I'm happier without them, so I'm going to keep my happy place over here. But I do wish them the best going their direction. And I'm saying to myself, I hope the motherfucker never come my direction. And it's fine to say that, because you done and you over with. But you're not going to tell that to the other person to keep it unified. You're not going to even be as hypocritical to say, well, you know, tell so-and-so I said hi. No, don't tell them I said hi. And sometimes you have to tell the mediator, usually a Christian person that wants to keep the peace, and I don't mind them doing that. Be like, oh, you know, Omar said hi when Omar really didn't say hi. So, as a reminder to people who know me personally, if I did say hi, don't tell so-and-so I said hi, because maybe I don't want to tell that ass hi. But it's a peaceful end because I haven't gone bad on that person. It's like, you know, and if the person asks me, I go, yeah, you know, some things took place, and I don't want them to take place again. And that's the whole key in the ending relationships, and keeping everybody else and everything else unified. It's not mentioning what happened. And that was the error of my ways. Now I'm like, you know, I'm cool, I'm good. Peace, I wish them the best. That's all you have to do. So I'm telling people out there, when emoji, unity, you don't have to really be unified to that person. You just keep the unity by not going bad on them, by not hating on them. And unity goes with, if you see somebody at the bus stop or they walking, stop and ask them, brother, where you going, if you know, if you love them. Don't blast your horn, beep, 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 and just keep going. That's some shit that's not unified. If you see your brother having a hard day, be like, hey, brother, how you doing? What's going on? Oh, okay. You sure you cool today? Don't ask them what's wrong, because that's what people always go wrong. It's a negative statement. Just start off and ask somebody, what's wrong? Just be like, hey, how you doing? You sure? You all right? And if they decide to divulge what's wrong with them, then, you know, give them an ear for a minute. You're not obligated to give them hours. But let them know, you know, be unified and tell them everything might turn out okay. Just take the right steps. I never tell people everything's going to be all right. I tell them, make sure you take the right steps to make sure it's all right for you. And that's where I'm at, to stay unified. And don't bark behind each other's back. Just walk up on the motherfucker and say it. Be like, look, what's going on? Turn that shit down. Don't put that shit on my roof. What is y'all niggas doing? Get away from my gate. Go out there and say it with unity. Be like, y'all need something? Y'all want some water? Let me talk to you. It did talk to the motherfucker. Like me, I had to offer somebody a beer and tell them, look, your ass can't be linked up all against my gate. But it was done in a unified, peaceful way. I said, come here, you want a beer? Yeah, I don't appreciate two of the homies just linked up against my shit. Being the fact that it's kind of broken. Could you not do that? Thank you so much. Then after that, I decided to tear that ass up. But that's a different story. And if you don't have beef with the person, call them up. And I do apologize to all of my family, all of my people yesterday, because I know they celebrate Christmas with all sincerity. And because I had a cold, wasn't able to speak that much, I didn't call nobody. So I do apologize. Merry Christmas, y'all. But I do wish you a happier Kwanzaa. To stay unified. And you can invite the collective, the non-African collective, to celebrate Kwanzaa too. That's cool. Because the principles apply to the whole entire planet. Yes, it was created by us. In California West Side, we always doing stuff like now. Created the Kwanzaa, and that's how we gonna break it down. That's how we get down up in this piece. So, based off that, yeah, it's gonna be good. But I have to tell y'all to stay unified. If you had that person and the beef wasn't too deep, and y'all got beef, y'all haven't been speaking, break the ice. Even if you break it through somebody. Like I used the example, so and so say hi. Tell so-and-so hi. Like, I'm going to share my personal life with you. Me and my sister wasn't speaking. And now that it's cool, I'm like, you know what, sincerely tell her I say hi. Because I do really mean say hi. I ain't got nothing against that girl. She got some misinformation, and the shit snowballed. It was a nigga moment that snowballed from the misinformation, and then we ended up with a problem. But now it's okay. Anyway, hi, sis. So, yeah. But unity is the purpose of the day. Stay unified. Stop by your neighbor's house that you ain't seen in a long time. Call that person you ain't seen in a long time. The old lady who don't have nobody, that you too busy, that you always rushing to work, like myself. I'm talking about my own self. As an old lady, I'm always rushing. Stop by and say hi to her ass. Be like, how you doing? Girl, you all right? You want me to bring you some tea bags, something? You know what I'm saying? Do something to unify the people today. Like me. Motherfuckers don't never speak to me. I've been in this neighborhood 3 years. Today, I'm going to go outside and speak to everybody for emotion for Kwanzaa. Hey, how y'all doing? What's going on? How y'all been? Just to see what happens. That's the experiment. If the motherfuckers don't speak after today, I'm good. All I know is that I practice the 7 principles. When you practice something, practice the motherfucker for real. Don't just go through the motions with a dashiki on with some damn candles and then calling yourself practicing. And you get off the phone with your sister talking about, I hate that bitch, I can't stand her monkey ass, blah, blah, blah. And you can mend rifts and still be unified without being all up on the person. Like, for example, you might have that sister that did something to you or that brother that did something to you. You can't stand their monkey ass. And they got kids. You can invite their kids to the birthday party, offer to pick them up, or say drop them off because you don't feel like dealing with her. So that bad blood is put to an end between you and y'all and they don't carry on for generations. You can do that shit. That's good. Be like, oh, don't forget to invite my niece so-and-so. I don't want to see her mama, so go get her. Or call her and tell her to drop the baby off. And it's all good. You do it like that. Ain't no problem. Some of y'all are estranged from parents. Y'all ain't got to fuck with that at all. Just, don't say nothing bad about it. But keep the unity. Be like, oh, yeah, that's great. I know that. Great. Yeah, great. And you do want them to be great. You just don't want them to be great close to you. That's how I feel about it. I want everybody to do good. But if I don't like your monkey ass, it's a degree of unity. I don't want you next to me. You can do whatever the hell you want to do and be the best at it. I just don't want you too close to me doing it. And that's part of the unity. I wish you the best. Like, for example, if I don't like a motherfucker, I'm going to tell the truth. My neighbor with that fucking dog. Y'all who know me know it's always a dog barking, even when I'm doing this. She can be the happiest bitch on the planet somewhere else. I just don't want that little motherfucker barking by me. I was tired of hearing that motherfucker. But they go to Unity. I think she moved somewhere up the street. She a hoe anyway. She got to keep the same niggas coming through. And I think she moved somewhere up the street. I'm fine with her up the street. I don't have no problem with that motherfucker barking up the street. I'm just happy the motherfucker ain't barking here, and I wish her the best. So anyway, I'm running out of time. They had to keep a time limit on the clips. Moja. Happy Kwanzaa, y'all. Love you. One love.